I went into Undertale completely blind, no guides, no plan, just me and a flower patch. What could possibly go wrong? Spoiler warning! If you haven't played Undertale yet, go do that before continuing this video. Seriously, the game is $2.50 until September 20th. It's very good. You'll thank me later. You're still here? Awesome. Well, yes, it's true. I went in completely blind into my first run. I didn't have a clue what these routes were that my chat was talking about. They kept telling me to do some pacifist thing, whatever that means. I guess it meant that I wasn't supposed to kill any monsters within the underground. So naturally, you know me, as a contrarian, I had this burning desire to beat up at least a couple of them. They quickly told me that now I entered the neutral route, but within my neutral route, I spared all of the main cast. I took the easy way out and only fought the puny weaklings like Froggits and a few others. This game was like lightning in a bottle because when I first picked it up, I could not get enough. I am really excited to rate this game. Ever since the moment I picked it up, I could not get enough. Like this video right now or my level of violence might go up. Okay, now on to the grading. The fun factor is a bit contrived because I was confused about what the hell was even going on in this game to begin with. It took me until Snowden to really get my bearings straight. It's funny to watch back now because I was genuinely scared of Papyrus when tiptoeing around him at first. This game doesn't take itself seriously at all. It's troll after troll from the one and only Toby Fox. He really outdid himself with this absolute wild ride. I had no idea what I was getting myself into at first, but I did know that I really liked it. It felt good to just around and explore. Also, these are the most fun kinds of characters for me. Utterly absurd misdirection constantly and cringe in all the right ways. You go from one absurdity to the next, and Mettaton really took that note to the next level. The fun factor scores a very solid 3 out of 10. Haha, I just misdirected you. You were about to write a hate comment about this. Nope, it's actually going to be a 9 out of 10. Take that, internet. I cannot give this game a 10 because Papyrus dated a kid, and a 10 would get me canceled. This is where Undertale really shines brightest. It takes basic RPG menus and says, nah, what if your soul is a little red heart dodging bullet hell? Attacks that change depending on who you're fighting or flirting with. Undyne made me tank spears. Muffet stole my donut. Mettaton turned my life into a game show hell. Every fight felt carefully crafted and cared for. There is so much variety in the way you can go about any one of these fights. And I had no idea I was gonna go through some moral lesson in a silly game like this. You are either rewarded or disciplined based on your resolve. The vision of this game is so clearly illustrated because it didn't get overconflated with a large development crew. Toby Fox and Temmie created the purest form of creativity and versatility. The gameplay gets a perfect 10 out of 10. The controls might be dead simple, but you know I couldn't work them for shit because I am bad at gaming. I took the easy way out in most instances, but man did I struggle against Undyne and Asgore. I wasn't enraged like smash your keyboard enraged or anything, but it was precise, engaging, and unique. Basically the perfect recipe for a solid game. It's often said that controls make or break the experience, and I would agree. So with that being said, I would rank these a 9 out of 10. I am so glad I went with the neutral route for my first run. Going at my own pace and having the time to learn the game's rhythm was essential for me. The most remarkable part about this game is how well written the characters are. Two of my favorite characters were no doubt Mettaton and Papyrus. Flowey You can put the gun down now. I was just about to talk about you. I like you too, don't worry. This is a game with decisions that remember till the very end, which is quite unique. You are forced to pay retribution for the lives you take. Flowey is there to eternally remind you that you're a bad person. The homie hijacks the game at the end in the most unsettling ways possible. He took control of the save files, and this made me feel so helpless to stop him. This game is heartfelt, hilarious, and just unsettling enough that I started to side-eye my computer screen. An easy 10 out of 10. Oh no, is this game gonna really break my record? Okay, we'll see if it finishes strong. Undertale isn't just one game. It's not just two games. It's so many games packed into one. I feel as if Neutral Route sets the stage, but Pacifist unlocks the real heart melters. And Genocide, well, that's for when you want to ruin your day and everyone else's. Even within the Neutral Route, little moments can change depending on your decisions. You can basically kill just about everything except for one main cast member and still be on the neutral route. The actual gameplay varies a ton. Just like Santa, they all know if you've been naughty or nice. I choose to play somewhere in the middle of evil and good. I finished the neutral route and I could not help myself but to immediately go and replay for the true pacifist route. That is replay value at its finest. It couldn't be a clearer 10 out of 10. The mood is set with the music, and whether it was silent or an epic boss track, it was amazing. You have bangers like Ruins, Snowed in Town, Run, and Death by Glamour. They are all standout tracks, and I still visit them to this day. Even the sound effects carry some heavy weight. Soul Shatters and Sand's voice that sounds just like Patrick are so iconic. It's emotional and hits every time. Did I mention that Toby Fox, the developer, also composed the game's music? I absolutely cannot get enough of the sound design, especially the OST. Another 10 out of 10. What is happening? This game flows like a well-oiled conveyor belt, minus Hotlands. Battles were fun and never the concern here. Pacing is near perfect, escalating difficulty gradually as you learn the mechanics and make your choices more and more clear. It's so satisfying. I would often go over my stream schedule by an hour or two just to know what wacky things would happen next, sucking me in like a Dyson. But then Alfie's decided to assault my screen with non-stop text messages and Hotlands and ruined the perfect score. I can only dock so much because this is truly a near perfect pace. Let's go with 9 out of 10. The difficulty curve here is very sneaky. The ruins lull you into a sense of comfort with training wheels, then suddenly you're in waterfall with spears flying all around you. From the flower patch to the bullet hell nightmare Omega Flowey, Undertale's neutral route is not what I would consider impossible, but it will occasionally test you. I died more times than I'd like to admit to a sentient flower, but I enjoyed every moment of the frustration. Some games feel good to learn and some feel just downright awful. This lies near the top of the feeling good category. I would say just about anyone, even children, won't have that much trouble with this route. A very solid 8 out of 10. The art style, it's got that cute, chunky pixel aesthetic. Undertale squeezes so much personality out of these extremely basic sprites. Papyrus's smug grin, Temmie's cute little face, and Omega Flowey's nightmare fuel, whatever that even is. It has cool environments like waterfalls, glowing caverns, or Hotland's factory floor. This is some iconic 8-bit simplicity. Undertale is what I would call a getting the job done aesthetic. Everything you need and nothing more. It's not that I would consider it overly beautiful, but it's unforgettable. These character designs are melted into my brain for the rest of my life, and that is kind of special. The art style ranks high with an 8 out of 10. Undertale didn't just innovate, it rewired the way we see RPGs today. A game where you can spare everyone or spare no one, where your save file gets judged even after you beat the game. And this game even calls you out by name. Nothing else hits like this game does. It does borrow some of its unique DNA from the game Earthbound, which Toby Fox was a huge fan of. And even 10 years later, when I found it, it feels truly ahead of its time. The innovation is a 9 out of 10. Undertale is wacky, emotional, creative, and it guilt-tripped me into feeling bad about smacking up Froggits. I have yet to rank a game in the 90s, so this is new for me, so hold on, let me catch my breath. I am proud to announce that today Undertale ranks as my top reviewed game so far. This is a chaotic, heartfelt gem cracking a 92 out of 100. Undertale left me with a lot of determination. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching this video. I really do hope people are enjoying this new style of content on the channel. These videos I know aren't perfect, nor do I ever plan on making them that way. I write them myself from my heart and base them on notes that I take during my playthroughs. I will get things wrong, I will say things people don't agree with, and it will all come from a genuine place. I've been streaming for about 2.5 years now with varying levels of success, and I started to feel as if I was just aimlessly playing random games for fun in my free time. But for some reason, this game in particular made me want more from what I was doing with my spare time. So I tried a few different content styles within the last few months and landed on these reviews, and it really reignited my love for content creation and made me want to take this more seriously. My content schedule right now is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I stream at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Saturdays, I try to release a video around 6 p.m. I really appreciate each and every one of you for watching, and especially if you made it this far. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.